I've always found the passage of time to be rather weird. Like, no matter what, time passes at the exact same rate no matter what you're doing, even if it feels like it's gone by way faster because you're not thinking about it. But also, how, like, quick it can pass, how slow it can pass, how one day you're at the beginning of the week and then it's like you blink and then it's the last day of the week. That was kind of this week. I woke up on Monday and I was just like, fuck. But now tomorrow's Friday and it's like, hell yeah, tomorrow's Friday. And it's a weird thing because, like, even if you have the slowest, like, worst week of your life, by the time it's Friday, almost 99% of the time, it'll feel like, wow, that week went by quick. Even if it just didn't. It could be the worst week of your life. And sure, you'll still be like, ugh, worst week of my life. But it's like, it's still, the day still, like, goes by. It's weird, especially at work when you're having a boring day. And it's like I've had pretty good days at work this week. I've had a pretty good week. Learned to weld. It's fun. But then there's other weeks where I do pretty much the same thing all day, every day. And it's horrible. But it still gets to the end of the week at one point, and I'm like, wow, week's over. And I think another example would be like, for whatever reason, it can vary depending on, like, for school. For me, it's the time I have lunch will determine how fast the day goes by. Like, because I have an academic cycle and a trade cycle where we go to shop and stuff. And, learn our trade and life skill and stuff. But in academics, it's just normal school. And that's half the year, trade's the other year. In shop, I have lunch at 12:15, which is mad late, and, like, no breaks until then. Like, nothing. If you check your phone, you get to take, like, just absolutely nothing, which it's like, even in a normal work setting, I have 2 breaks by the time it's 12. My second one's at 12, but still, it's like, little things help you go by. No AirPods, nothing. It's just raw dogging it out, which, like, sure, you could say, oh, kids these days, like, what? Like, you don't get a break, but it's like, I'm also not getting paid and I'm not at work and I'm doing bullshit and practically sitting around for the whole time. So it's more or less walking around and sitting around doing nothing and then getting graded for doing nothing. And it's this whole thing. So it makes the days take forever, but once it's lunchtime, the day's practically over. And in academics, I have it like I have it at 10:52, like an hour and a half earlier, and the days seemingly go by way quicker. And it's just such a weird thing, because if we're really getting into time's not real. It's not like because time is relative to the sun and how our planet spins. Like, time is just technically gravity and just how everything works. A day is how long it takes for our sun to spin, or not our sun, our planet to spin in a circle. A year is how long it takes our planet to go around the sun. And it's like, well, yeah, but there's an amount of time that passes, but it's like, there's not. We just made up time. It just does that. Or I'm really stupid and, like, I'm probably wrong in certain ways. But, like, still, because if you go to, Interstellar did this perfectly. It's like my favorite movie. On Miller's planet, time is like an hour there is 7 years on Earth. And it's like, that's not scientifically inaccurate in any way at all. That's true. That's how it works. The closer you are to a gravitational source of, like, extreme values, the slower time moves. I heard this somewhere. I forget where, and I don't know how true it is. There might be a little bit of falsehood to it, but I'm pretty sure it's true, and it makes sense given those properties. if you were to fall in a black hole, hypothetically, and live and all that, not get spaghettified, as you were falling in, the closer you get to the event horizon, you would watch the universe end with you ending because of how much time would speed up. Like, the closer and closer and closer you get to a gravitational source that strong. And I just think that's crazy. That's 5.